Happy New Year, everybody! It is January 2nd, 2022. Can you believe that? It's so hard to believe to me. You know, I always put kitchen gadgets and appliances and, you know, just kitchen stuff on my Giftster Christmas list. And so I had a family member saying, you know, where do you put all that stuff? Well, that's why I did a kitchen renovation. I had to get it into the kitchen. But now it still doesn't all fit. What I planned on doing, well, I am doing a big donation off to Vinnie's. I'm going through and organizing for the new year all of my kitchen gadgets and supplies. And that will be in the next video because I'm still waiting for some things to arrive that I need for organization. So we will organize this little 10 by 10 kitchen and all the stuff. But I do want to show you some of my Christmas presents. In no particular order. I don't want to favor any family member. I'm just going to start over here. Now, not all of them are Christmas presents. Some things that I had bought at Vinnie's or eBay or Amazon. First up, we have the Lodge cast iron skillet. This is the 10-inch. Now, the reason I put this on my Giftster Christmas list is because when I did the video on the English crumpets, really you're supposed to use the cast iron skillet, but I didn't have it, so I used the griddle. So there will be a follow-up video on that. Plus, I talked to my English nephew-in-law, and he told me, he said, remember, they're just like pancakes. I was so concerned about the fact that they didn't, that I didn't have the holes. And he said I need to go lower and slower and longer. So we are going to try that in an upcoming video. This I got from my niece, Kayla, and nephew-in-law, David. So cast iron is kind of the theme this year. You'll see. Next cast iron item. Look at this. All right. I will say, this is something that, well, I had it on my list last year and I didn't get it, but I also didn't buy it this year. But I find that I really do need the Tortilla Press, because what happens is I buy the processed food variety, you know, that's at the store. And this year, I'm going back to the basics. I have left several groups because these people are just looking for miracles. So, okay, besides the egg fast, okay, they're trying to shock their body into something new. And the newest thing is, well, that egg white powder bread. And then, what is that, the PPMF whatever bread that looks disgusting and it's made out of egg whites. That's like a whole new keto diet thing that's like virtually carb free. And then now they have the BBBF, what is it? Bacon, beef and butter diet. And they do these things for like 30 days. This is just insane. We need to stick with the basics, which is whole food. You know, getting away from Whole30 is not a good thing. No. One ingredients. I mean, the processed food is just changed in the low carb community. Yeah, okay, it's low carb, but you know, it's processed, just like processed food was before. No, we are not eating processed food. I kind of cleaned out my pantry. Well, it's not completely done. We will do that in the next video, like I said, when we're gonna organize this thing up for 2022 and just eat healthy, whole 30, whole foods, not processed. Okay, so this is the box that it came in. It's a Una Casa. This is like top brand for a tortilla press. We have an 8-inch press with a 10.5-inch griddle pan. So here it is. It is quite heavy. I'll need to find a place for it. They give you all 100 parchment paper pieces for you to store your tortillas on. Then you have, here's the 10.5-inch tortilla pan, and it comes with the sleeve. Now I have already come up with a recipe that we are going to make with these. My sweet daughter, Renee Antoinette, bought me this. See that one? The Rachel Dunn. This is the only Rachel Dunn I own. At first, I don't know. I just never got on the bandwagon, and I kind of like vintage things. But this is cute, so I will even make a pumpkin dish. I always have pumpkin canned pure in my pantry, so I will use this all year round. Now, last year, my daughter bought me this wonderful bag. It's the whole kit. I have a whole failed video on on this because I didn't realize how difficult it was. So there's a learning curve involved with this. She also gave me these cute little baking cups for the little muffin pan. Now the reason is, I got this at a garage sale. This is the Wilton, you know what, however many is it, yeah, 4, 8, 12, 16, 30, yeah, 36 little muffins that go with those little cups. But this has not seen an oven. I got this at a garage sale for $1. From my other daughter, that's her roommate. I have 3 adopted daughters at this point. Yeah, but Samantha got me this. Now this thing is super duper cool. It's the Silly Bake silicone pastry mat. It's really incredible. I rolled it out. Now I'm not going to show you this right now, but it is amazing how it lays down. I mean, it really does truly work like it says it does. It lays down and it rolls up and it'll just lay down flat again. It's amazing. Thank you, Sam. I told you that I have come to believe since my Dash 8-inch, I really did love my round Dash 8-inch griddle. But, you know, it died so quickly that I wasn't willing to spend $40 and buy another one. But I got this. Well, I didn't get it. It was a gift. It has 4 little silicone cups. And so this is kind of different. So this one is square instead of round. Oh, here's the large silicone cup. So you can make one big egg thing, and then there's all these custard recipes and such. So comment below if you own this and have tried it. Otherwise, we'll see this sometime this year in an upcoming video. This Von Chef stick blender I actually got from my niece and nephew-in-law last Christmas. I used it once, but my mistake was I didn't use this cup. I remember one of you had commented, I think it was in my zucchini soup video, And you said, you know who you are. You said, why don't you use a stick blender? Like, oh my gosh, well, because my one time was a failure. And, but I didn't give this a chance, is what I'm thinking. So here it is. The Von Chef. It also comes with all these other parts. You got a whipper, and there's also like a chopper here thing. That is up there, but I will pull it out and we will make something probably. I'm gonna go against the grain of what I've said before in the past. Because I said I was a condiment snob, but I'm going so Whole30 this year that I there's so much crap in these products, like all the soybean oil and everything. I am going to make my own mayonnaise, and we're gonna do it with this. This was at the top of my list. The Hamilton Beach Pioneer Woman food processor. I had an old one, which is in the donation box, from Aldi's. They're very small. It didn't even have like a full blade. It had some little blades you put in there. But I do like, which I wasn't sure how this worked when I took it out of the box, but they have a very special way of being able to store it all in one. And this actually fits right in the corner behind the Pioneer Woman canisters. So this won't even take up space in my pantry. So I am excited about that. Boy, these suction cups on the bottom really stick. It's beautiful. It's in, I believe, vintage floral design. This was not a gift. This was actually on my nephew-in-law, the English guy, Dave. It was on his Christmas list last year. So Dave, I would like you to comment below if you see this. I don't know if they watch. I have never used it, but when it was on his list, I thought, and I think it was only like $15 or something in that range on Amazon. But I've never used it, but I plan to. And then when I really looked at it, I just had it stored away. I forgot about it. But my favorite keto mashed potato, the rutabaga. This is a great way to rice it into a mashed potato. Yeah, looking forward to this. I put a bunch of stuff away. We're really getting down to the nitty-gritty. It's a lot to put away. It will be a project to organize the kitchen, pantry, and garage. So I have been loving this, as you can see, this Aunt Millie's bread. One net carb white bread from Aunt Millie's. But 2022 is all about not eating processed foods. This is the last loaf I'm going to buy. I'm going back. You know, we all got really tired of the chaffles, of making the chaffles. I mean, this just like dropped off the face of the earth, you know, off the map. I have these cute little snowflake ones, which, so I pretty much honestly, to be honest with you, I haven't used these in about a year. I have two, but I'm going back to the chaffle because they work and there is no carbs in that bread. The marketing gimmicks have gotten us. They've really done a number on us with this. You know, get the Aldi's bread, get the Costco bread, all this stuff, but look what's in it. And they've made us feel like, you know, oh, these ingredients aren't so bad. Oh, what's wrong with wheat? Well, I know what's wrong with wheat. It shows up right here. At least that's where it shows up on me. The problem with Aunt Millie's is that it contains soybean oil, a whole bunch of ingredients that I can't pronounce, and very low on the list, which is why I thought, you know, okay, I could live with the Aunt Millie's, well, because it was so delicious, but the maltodextrin was very low on the list. So I thought, well, you know, it's a smidgen. This is lies that we tell ourselves. So it's not healthy. All this processed food is not healthy. It's less healthier than it was when our grandparents had processed food, because wheat is not the same as the wheat they had. Our wheat is modified. It's really not good at all. Everything on those store shelves. Come with me this year. We're going back to the basics. In addition to the chaffles, we're going to be seeing that bread machine on my table much more often, because we're going to step up the bread machine recipes as well. And we're going to try doing that Deidre bread in the bread machine. That's going to be, first up. Look at this cutie patootie. Isn't this cute? Look at this little blender. Well, you know what this replaces? I bought this. It's actually my most recent purchase because my NutriBullet died, and it shouldn't have. These little, I guess it has a safety feature, and they flagged up so that I could not use it. So it's about, the NutriBullet is like this size, right? But look at all the crap it comes with. This is all the stuff you have to store, which makes it not that size anymore. 2 blades, 2 caps. The big one with the screw-on handle. You have the smaller size, one has a handle and the other one doesn't. So you have to store all of this. So it's no longer just that big. That's why I love this mosaic little blender. Isn't it cute? And the cord wraps right along the bottom of this. But we are going to make use of this guy. You would not believe the price. $24 with shipping, free shipping. You can only get it on eBay. It is not on Amazon. It's adorable. We will make something with this. I bought this onion maker. This is the Great American Steakhouse Onion Machine. And I saw a YouTube video on it. Well, I looked it up after I bought a crappy one at Vinnie's, you know, for a couple bucks. And then it didn't work out well at all. It was a lot of work. So, but I realized I wanted one. So I went to eBay and I found this. And then I watched some YouTube videos, and yeah, I still have not used it, but we will. Here is the Hamilton Beach, a 3-in-1 spiralizer. It's motorized. So I donated my old spiralizer from Aldi's to Vinnie's. And I had told you that, you know, I was just going to buy the frozen ones now because they are so readily available. But then I found this. It says $12.29 at Vinnie's. It's brand new in the package, but I didn't pay that. It was half price that day. So here it is. Yeah, the spirals, ribbons, and also grates. Brand new. There's the other blade. Stores real nice, and I'm a fan of Hamilton Beach. My coffee pot is Hamilton Beach. In my new food processor is also Hamilton Beach, and well, a lot of things that I own are Hamilton Beach. I do like that brand, so we will do something very special and unique when I figure it out with this, because we're not just gonna, you know, make spaghetti. This I bought also in 2021, but I haven't done a video on it yet, but I did use it several times. This Crepe Maker, it's pretty darn nice. I love how regulated the temperature is, so yeah. We will definitely be doing a video on this in 2022. Of all these products, I'm gonna need you to comment what you want reviewed first. What should we make? Let's make it. Give me an idea. Which one? Talk about timing. It just arrived. I was kind of holding off on the cassaware because, well, I got this from John, my ex-husband, for Christmas. I had it on my list. This set is like $30. You have the silicone, you have the rack, and this cassaware cookie sheet jelly roll is what they call it. Well, I ordered another one. I knew that I didn't want 2 racks, so I did have a silicone, so I cut this silicone to fit this other pan. So I ordered this one. It was a lot cheaper just to get another pan. This was, I think it was $14.99. And so that whole thing with the rack, the tray, the silicone, that was $30. This is amazing quality. It is it's easy release, easy to clean, superior durability. It's commercial grade. Cassaware, Ultimate Series, commercial weight. I'll tell you the problem I had with the Rachel Ray pans. So those are in the box. The next week's video box of the donations and the kitchen organization. But the Rachel Ray cookie sheets pop. It's like, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, they're such crap aluminum that they get too hot when they try to cool down, then they actually pops. It's not even. They were highly disappointing. I had some old, you know, Pyrex ware for the 9-inch square pan, but back in the 60s, they were just too short. And I had a problem with today's recipes of it fitting in there, so that's in the donation box as well. So I really needed this 9-inch square pan. What's in the box? It's almost the last thing I replaced. Let's open it. All right. This is not on the Dave Ramsey Total Money Makeover program. No, I wasn't supposed to do this, but, oh, nice. I fell in love with this pan, just the weight of it. So here it is. Oh, it's fabulous. It's the Lasagna roaster pan. Very nice. So, and it all matches my kitchen. So I know. The thing is, it fits, they fit so nice. Here, just put it all together. Very nice. Okay. Look how little space this is going to take in my Lazy Susan over there. Look at that. This is fabulous. The reason is because they don't have handles on the edge, and it's the handles that make it not fit in my corner Lazy Susan in here. I have a bunch of wasted space in there. We are going to get organized. There is a cake pan that with the covered lid too, and maybe I'll get that somewhere down the line, but I normally don't make things that big. This size would be enough. Plus I have, you know, a few other contraptions that I like to make little cakes with. You know, I do more like cupcakes rather than a whole sheet cake, so I don't know that I need that. We'll find out. But this is good for now. Lastly, my daughter bought me the Pioneer Woman traveling bags because she saw how I brought, you know, all the food to Thanksgiving. So I have one of these that I've had for years that's, you know, it's black and white. It's not Pioneer Woman, but these have a little extra give in them. Look at how pretty they even the tag is very nicely done. Oh, they call it, all right, this one's Breezy Blossom Insulated Baker Tote. And then this one is Blooming Bouquet. Well, I have this design in both my kitchen, but I have to have two at least to bring to Thanksgiving. So I usually do corn casserole and the sweet potatoes. So yeah. Thank you, Renee. I love them. Well, I love all my Pioneer Woman, as you know. So that is it. Actually, it's just the beginning of 2022, the year to come. We are going to review all these products, and we're going to review them with, you know, a keto intention. So I'm still working on the website. Actually, I'm only working on the About Me section. It's really hard to talk about yourself. Yeah, we'll get there. I don't have any photographs to look at yet, or and my niece is still working on the website. So right now, we're just gonna keep on trucking. Thanks for stopping by for another video, and we will see you very soon. One last thing. In the interest of trying to keep this professional, since I'm taking this so much more seriously these days, I'm going to start premiering my videos for 8 o'clock a.m. every Monday morning. So at least you'll know when they come out.